and welcome to the Point. And believe it or not, we're getting close to a Tarleton football season that's set to start February 13th at home against McNeese State. Today, we get to visit with senior linebacker Erick Willis, who will be on the field as Tarleton State University plays its first game as a D1 team. And Erick has done a great job over the last couple of years helping this Texan team to 2 consecutive undefeated regular seasons. Last year, his numbers are very impressive. Spent a lot of time in opposing teams' backfields. He had 24 tackles, including 10 of those for a loss and 7.5 sacks on the season. Welcome to the show, Erick. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate you taking it.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start off with something that happened last week, and that was pretty exciting. You guys got to get in and get the opportunity to see that new locker room. The field house is being redone. They started it back in the summer and just are about to complete it. But you guys got to get in and actually get into the locker rooms. You got a chance to see it. Let me know what you thought about that facility. It certainly looks really cool from the outside. What's it look like from the inside?
From the inside, it's really nice. You know, they built us like some pretty nice locker rooms. They said they cost a lot, so they look pretty good. And you know, I'm ready. I'm really excited for this upcoming season. You know, to kick off and ready to play.
Yeah, it will be a nice place. I guess people don't know that's where you guys spend a lot of your time in the locker room. I don't think people understand how much you guys' time's getting ready for practice and games, eating meals and stuff like that happens in the locker room. Y'all spend a lot of time there, right?
Yes, sir. That's like another home to me.
It's going to be really nice, and we're really excited. If you haven't seen the video, you can always go to tarletonsports.com and check out what the new facility would look like and some of the players jumping on and in to see and being really excited about what they've got going on. Erick, let's talk about when you got here. You got here back in 2016, and obviously that was when Todd Whitten made his return to Tarleton State University. This team and this program has taken huge steps since that time, and you've been here the whole way. What would you say if you were to put your finger on one thing that has made the difference in this team, you know, going from a team that won, I believe, 5 games back in 2016 to the last 2 years not losing a regular season game?
I would say, you know, coaching and recruiting. You know, the coaches did, you know, a pretty good job, you know, recruiting the people that we have, you know, coming in and helping us the last couple of seasons where we went undefeated and stuff like that. And we have some, like, you know, some very outstanding players and stuff. So, and we just kept working every day at practice. You know, our coaches told us that, like, we got to work hard every day, and that's what we did. And we just came out, and every Saturday we came out and played.
Talk about the recruiting a little bit. What's been the difference, you know, in the type of player that you've gotten over the last couple of years, and maybe more specifically in this last year? You've had a whole fall to play with some of those new recruits in the first Division I recruiting season. Do those guys look a little bit different, and do they play a little bit different than what you've seen in the past?
Yes, sir. We have a lot, like the coaches actually did some good recruiting. We got, like, you know, a couple of freshmen, you know, that really, like, had my eye coming in, like the fall, since we didn't have a season. So all the time we had to, like, practice and stuff like that. And, like, one of them I could say is, like, Steven. That's our quarterback, the transfer. He's been having, like, a pretty good job, you know, been doing a pretty good job at practice and stuff like that. I will also say, like, Cam. He's another quarterback, like the backup quarterback. He's been doing, like, pretty well, you know. And then we got, like, you know, a couple of freshmen that really had it, like, caught my eye. It's like we have one, it's a receiver, and his name is Keelan Johnson or something like that, I think it is. And he's a freshman. I think he's gonna be pretty good.
Well, we can't wait. I mean, all of us fans and guys here at the school, we're excited to see you guys play. Let's talk about, we talked about the field house and being new. You also played here, you know, in the years before we got the new stadium. And it had to be a totally different feel last year in that new stadium with the new home side than it was in the number of years you played. You've seen that whole thing from the start go up and actually got to play in it. What's that been like? And what was like the experience playing in that new stadium?
It's really a blessing, you know, since coming here in 2016, how, like, everything wasn't really like that developed yet. And then as upcoming years came, seeing like the progress that we have made each year is very impressive.
You didn't have a fall season for the first time probably since you started playing football, probably back when you were 10 or something like that. You didn't have a fall year. You had to wait to the spring. What's that been like, essentially having your spring practice during fall, and how excited are you to kick things off on February 13th?
Since we didn't have a season during the fall, that really gave us time to like develop our young recruits and stuff like that, to get them ready to play in this spring semester. Even the older guys, to like, get them, get to going and stuff like that. So, and plus since we're going D1, so we can really get ready for the team that we are going against, since we're not D2 no more. So we really got to come harder this season.
The defense this year, you lost a couple of really good players, a number of them, guys like Jay Edwards, B.J. Jefferson, Prince Robinson comes to mind, and a number of other ones. But you also return a lot of good players yourself. Ronell Wilson is returning, and Devin Hanson, guys like that will get to, or excuse me, Devin Hafford that will get to come back and play. The offense lost a lot of guys. They lose their quarterback, Ben Holmes, and Zamari Manning, McCants, a number of offensive linemen, guys like Noah Perez. You think you guys defensively are going to have to maybe early in the season this year step up and set the tone for this team? Because it can take time for offense to gel. At least from what I understand, it can take a little bit longer for an offense to do so than a defense. Do you think you guys might have to do a little bit more early in the season?
I don't think we're going to have to do too much, but, defense is always the key to success, I guess you can say, in football, because defense wins championships. So, and Coach Patton, he don't play about, he's a good defensive coordinator. He don't play, so I guess, yeah. So once we turn up in the game and stuff like that, then that's going to lead off to the offense and stuff like that. And then once the defense and the offense get kicking, it's over. Like, nobody will be able to stop us.
I hope so. I hope that's true. That's certainly been the case the last couple of years during the regular season. Let's kind of move to talking about you a little bit. What kind of hobbies do you have off the field when you're not in the classroom or on the football field? What do you like to do?
I'll either chill with some of my teammates, play video games, or, if we when it's not season, I like to play basketball and stuff like that just to stay active and stuff like that.
That's good. That's a key thing to say, not during the season. Coach Witten might get upset with you if you're playing basketball during the season, right? What about, you said video games, anything specific? Are you a sports guy? Do you, do you do Call of Duty? What are the games that you like to play mostly?
I be playing like Madden and Call of Duty because, a couple of my friends stuff, we got like a franchise and stuff in Madden, so I'll be playing that a lot. And then a couple of my friends be playing Call of Duty, so we be on that too. We play both.
On the field, like I said, you've been here with guys that have gone on to play, guys like Xavier Turner, EJ Speed, that have gone on and played at the next level, at some level. Who is the best player that you've ever lined up against since you've been here, or shared the field with, if that makes sense? So it can be defensively or offensively. Who's impressed you the most?
One of the people that, I could say that really impressed me the most is two people that I really impressed me since I've been here. One of them is my boy, Zamari Manning. When he came, yes, he did his job for sure.
For sure.
And, another player I could say is EJ Speed. EJ Speed, he was a very good player, and I don't know, how can I say it? I could play like him a little bit, like EJ, because we like the same body type, pretty tall, quick. So it'll be EJ Speed.
Yeah, he's a good one to watch. You follow him any with the Colts this year? He was AFC Special Teams Player of the week 1 week after blocking a punt. You follow him any at all?
Yes, sir. I follow him everything. I got him social media and everything, and then even with his games come out, I'll watch him when I have a chance to.
It's fun to see a Tarleton guy go on and be successful. Speaking of moving on after football, you're in your senior season. I guess you do technically, I believe, have the opportunity if you'd like to play again in the fall with some of the exceptions that the NCAA has made this year. But either way, in the next year, your time at Tarleton playing football will probably be done. What do you plan on doing when you get done with that education that you've got here at Tarleton State University?
After I'm done with my education stuff, I'm gonna try to, take my shot at the little league and stuff, like go to the camp combine and stuff like that
Sure.
to see, like everything. And then after that, I don't know, just like if that doesn't work out, get a job and just, I guess, just live a regular life.
Well, you always have that education to fall back on. And it is really fun watching you out on the field. Certainly can't argue with that production. 7.5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss last season.
Thank you.
Hey, want to remind everybody, Tarleton football kicks off the season against McNeese State right here at the Lon Reisman Athletic Complex. For more information about tickets or information on other games here at Tarleton, you can go to tarletonsports.com. Thanks for tuning in to The Point. And until next time, everybody, we will see you at the game.